History has forever repeated itself because the human being does not change his or her mentality. Thus, in fact, there has yet to be a history of certain matters. Today, there is a doctrine of hatred and rejection aimed at black men in this country titled, Struggle Love, in which has filtered into the ideology of any black woman saying that she possesses a strong state of being and confidence, not primarily only for herself, but also for the benefit of her partner and children if she has such responsibilities. Historical accounts revealed that there were black women who were violated during the plight of slavery against their wills. This is a well-known fact of history. However, there were also those black women whom saw and felt that for them to survive and to be liberated from the struggles of the black man's continuous plight in America, she offered herself to the slave master or the sons of the slave masters for the sake of economic and social elevation which she felt would gain her freedom. There is no distinction this day and times we live inside. There are deranged black women whom are upon a global campaign to encourage other black decent women to find interest in white men strictly for the sake of financial gain and security. Not for the sake of love. This is no distinction from the bed wench which thought that she was able to escape the plight of slavery by what have been born between her legs. Today, the bed wench has promoted herself to be an outstanding example of sophistication, beauty, poise and intellectual reliability for many of her so-called black sisters. However, she has an ulterior motive because of her ill past of being with black men who fail to meet her standards, or her failing to meet theirs. Her ultimate goal because of her gaining where she is, due to being nothing short of a prostitute, shrouded in being a member of the interracial dating community. She encourages other black women to degrade themselves physically for the sake of financial gain and security, as if this is not a reality with any other productive black man. But, if she says that it is not so, many of her ignorant sheep believe her to be correct. It is quite obvious of her means of maintenance, is a constant maintenance of herself in terms of her physical appearance to her master, the same as living inside of a brothel. He must forever be able to be pleased in looking at his black, sex play toy. She must always be appealing to his eyes and therefore, his penis. She always must remain sexually attractive to him and looking as a harlot always ready and willing to screw. She must be certain that she pleases him sexually in ways that she would have never thought to please the black man. She must go out of her way to do whatever is necessary for to gain ownership of whatever he possesses, and she is willing to lay down her self-respect for the sake of it. This is no wife of any white man. This is simply a bed wench, a prostitute. The fact of the matter is, everyone has substance. Everyone has purpose, and the truth is, not everyone's purpose is the same in terms of the political and economic arena being designed here in this corporation called America, as this does not in effect cause any black man to be less than any other man in this country, but it does in fact causes him to have to struggle more than the white man for him to survive, as now the black man's struggle has become, an irritant of which most black men have never brought upon themselves. However, what is the issue with the bed wench? She obviously has a lack of self-respect flaw inside of herself and has allowed her past disappointments to influence her to lose her humanity inside of her disappointments while utilizing her beauty for that of a very ugly task for the sake of living inside of this non-permanent secured state of being. The time is coming of when the world in which she thinks she has secured with her pussy power will, within a blink of an eye, come falling down, as that white man will always and has forever have, gone back home to his white woman and have left the bed wench, dripping with regret and a bunch of stained bed sheets to clean. We all have the freedom to pursue who we wish if they hold the same interest. Interest is not a racial determination, in fact. That should be enough for the two involved, but to assert that you are at peace in your white world, while constantly attacking every black man upon the planet, only reveals that you are still in love with this black man, and that you are still, after so many years of rolling in the bush with your master, not at peace with yourself nor your life, because you are constantly screaming and mocking outside of your golden cage. If you have indeed found your Prince Charming, then be charmed and ride away upon your white horse and into the sunset and be at peace. If not, then it is time to take an honest look at yourself, not in the mirror. You have been doing that enough, but, into the dark and light corners of your inner soul and find yourself again. And if your choice is to be with someone else outside of your community, then it will be honest and not rooted in any form of frustration, resentment and unnecessary anger towards anyone. No one cares who you are with. Neither should you demand that others should care as long as you are content with where you are. Written by David Anthony Brayboy.